What's going on, everybody? Josh Engleman here for Stokastic.com. Back again with the NBA DFS contenders on DraftKings for Tuesday, March 14th. Now be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman. And then go sign up at Stokastic.com for our lineup generator. You see it on the banner at the top and the bottom. Link is in the description. If you want to get it for 50% off your first week, that's less than $5. All you got to do is follow that link. I highly recommend it. Now, we're rounding out the bottom of my top 10 with Darius Garland, Torrey Craig, Pascal Siakam, Kristaps Porzingis, and Devontae Graham on the outside looking in. Who will be my favorites? My top 5 plays for today? It's time to find out. First up at number 5, I'm going to Mikal Bridges. Shooting guard only, 7,800. Projected for about 41. The goal's 47. He's in the optimal lineup 16% of the time. Great matchup. Pace up spot. They gain 2.3 possessions over their average. Competitive matchup. 1.5 point line against OKC. And Bridges is just a different guy in Brooklyn. 36 minutes, 1.1 fantasy points per minute here. 24 points on 27% usage, 5.5 boards, 4 assists, and 2 stocks. It's a completely different player, but he's filling a shooting guard role. He should have an MPE. It's insane to think that Mikal Bridges is just a shooting guard is comically incorrect. He should be shooting guard small forward. He would rank even higher, but unfortunately he's not. But it doesn't seem to matter because he's still in my top 5. At number 4, if he plays, we've got Brandon Ingram, small forward only, 8,500, projected for 44. The goal's 50. He's in the optimal lineup 16% of the time. Revenge narrative alert, taking on the Lakers. Competitive matchup, 1.5 point line. Pace up spot, they gain 2.5 possessions. 35 minutes for Ingram, 1.25 fantasy points per minute. 26 real points on 31% usage, 6 boards, 5 assists. He is filling up the stat sheet. Maybe you got a stock as well. He should have better positionality, but again, it doesn't even matter. At just small forward, we still think Brandon Ingram is a top 5 play. In at number 3, we have a flexible value option in Josh Okogie. Shooting guard, small forward eligible, so you get guard, forward, and utility as well. 5,200, projected for 27, goals 34, optimal lineup 17% of the time. 31 minutes here for Okogie. He's a 0.85-ish fantasy point per minute guy in a pace-up competitive matchup against the Milwaukee Bucks. 13 points, 6 boards, an assist and a half, and 2 stocks. That's where you need him. You need Okogie to go for 3 or 4 stocks. That's going to make getting to that 34 fantasy point mark a little bit easier. But with no Kevin Durant around, I don't see a scenario where Okogie's playing less than 30 minutes, and I think he's live to play upwards of 34 to 36 in a competitive matchup. I gave him 31 here. We don't have a ton of value options on this slate just yet, but his flexibility helps out a ton. Next up at number 2 is Eugene Omoru, and we don't totally know if this is going to be a play we like, but for right now we do. Pistons are on a back-to-back. We don't know the status of basically their entire team. But if we get Omoru starting again, power forward center eligibility, 3,800, projected for 23.5. The goal's 27. He's in the optimal lineup 19% of the time. I gave him 29 minutes, assuming he starts. They're giant dogs against the Wizards, but somebody's got to play here, and they don't have enough big men if everybody that was out yesterday is out again today. He's a 0.8 guy, 12.5 points, 5.5 boards, an assist, and a stock. Something in that neighborhood. But the fact that you could roster a sub 4K starter at a power forward spot, that is the value we're looking for. That is the value we do not have today. But pay close attention to the Pistons injury report. This could look totally different by 7 o'clock. I mentioned it before. I got to mention it again. The lineup generator is what you're looking for if you watch this video. $4.48. You see it on the screen. That'll be your first week. Scan the QR code or click the link in the description. We're generating the lineups, we're getting rid of the garbage, and we're presenting everything else to you. Check it out. Highly, highly recommended. I think it'll help you. And worst case scenario, you're out in a week if you hate it. Number 1 today, and it's not really close, that's going to be Nick Richards, center only, 5K, projected for 33. The goal is 33. He's in the optimal lineup 27% of the time. 30 minutes here for Richards, 1.1 fantasy points per minute. We have no Mark Williams. Obviously, Mason Plumlee isn't on this team anymore, so you're just going to get standard starter run for Richards, and he's a better guy than what that price shows. 12 points, 11 boards, an assist, and 2 stocks. Pace down spot big time against Cleveland. Not the best matchup in the world, but the minutes are there and the price does not the price isn't what you would get if you knew Nick Richards was playing 30 minutes as a starter. And that's what he's doing. They don't have many other choices. So take advantage of the minutes, take advantage of this value, take Nick Richards, the clear-cut #1 contender. Alrighty, folks, that will do it. Those are my NBA DFS contenders on DraftKings for Tuesday, March 14th. FanDuel version is around here somewhere, so check it out. Good luck tonight, everybody. Win that money. We are back again tomorrow morning for another edition of the Contenders.